Credit unions versus big banks. Which is better? There are many differences between banks and credit unions, and each has its pros and cons. Your decision to use a credit union or a big bank should be based on your personal preferences and needs. While credit unions are much smaller than big banks, they offer many of the same financial products. These include checking accounts, savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, and loans. Some people have misconceptions about credit unions. They may think that they must be in the military or work for the government to get a credit union account. They may also think that credit unions do not offer insurance, but credit unions are insured like banks, and they are just as a safe place to stash money as banks. Banks are federally insured by the FDIC, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, for up to $250,000 per account holder. Credit unions instead are federally insured by the NCUA, National Credit Union Administration, for up to $250,000 per account holder. While both banks and credit unions provide similar services, there are some key differences. Banks are open to almost everyone, while credit unions require membership. In addition, credit unions typically have strict membership qualifications, such as being employed in a certain industry or belonging to a particular community. Nevertheless, if you meet those requirements, you can open an account at a credit union. You may also be required to pay a membership fee. Banks and credit unions also differ in terms of their structure and focus. While banks tend to have more branches and cutting-edge technology, credit unions tend to focus on community support. Credit unions have fewer bank branches, and they don't have the same technological advancements as the big banks. Big banks have better mobile apps and thousands of ATMs. Most credit unions don't keep up on these services. Credit unions are not-for-profit cooperative institutions that are owned by their members. Members elect the board of directors on a one-person, one-vote system. The basic principle of credit unions is to maximize their members' capital while keeping costs down. While banks are run by shareholders who focus on making the most profit, credit unions return their profits to their members. One of the biggest differences between big banks and credit unions is fees. Credit unions are generally more affordable than big banks and charge lower fees on financial products. Credit unions also offer higher APYs, annual percentage yield, on savings accounts and CDs. Banks, on the other hand, are focused on making profits and charge higher fees. As a result, their lending rates are higher while their savings and CD rates are typically lower. Lower interest rates at credit unions are possible because credit unions focus on the financial well-being of their members, rather than their own profits. Many credit unions also offer better rates on credit cards. While some large banks may appear cold with customers, smaller credit unions have excellent customer service. Many of these institutions also have strong community ties and offer a more personal touch. Credit unions are also more willing to work with people with poor credit than traditional banks. Many banks do not offer loan applications to people with fair to poor credit, but credit union loan officers are more likely to offer loan terms that fit their financial situation. When choosing a credit union, keep in mind that most of them are limited geographically. On the other hand, big banks have a much larger footprint and branches everywhere. They are able to offer services to their members everywhere, including remote locations. However, their fees can be higher than those of credit unions. In conclusion, as a consumer, you should always make the right choice when it comes to your banking needs. Banks and credit unions are similar in many ways, but they can offer different services and products. By comparing them, you can make an informed decision. Whether you choose a credit union or a big bank depends on your financial situation and the services that you need. Please don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe and click on the bell, it will help me a lot. Thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next video.